Hello, world. Thanks for tuning in. This segment, man, I'm gonna break down four different scenarios, basically explaining my point of view on the differences between paying max child support and paying anything less or the least amount. All right. So, in the first situation, I'm gonna discuss is if the single father is currently engaging with the child while he's paying max child support, meaning on that monthly basis, the the child has access to the father. I would say at least 5 times throughout that month while he's paying max child support. That situation, I feel like the best thing for that man to do is um, put the situation in his favor, um, allowing to keep more of his money, and then that would allow him to not work as much, and basically have extra money to do things with the child to let them know that dads can take you on vacations too. Single fathers can do the whole amusement park thing and aquariums, things of that nature, circus. You know what I mean? So I think that should be the situation with him. If you see the child's trying, I don't think, or excuse me, if you see that the single father is making the effort and being consistent, I think it should be a rare occasion where he's paying max child support. Next scenario, if you're if you're not paying a lot of child support and you're still being involved in your child's life on a consistent basis, I think that scenario, we shouldn't hear you really complaining about child support, because some people, I've been around a couple people and people tell me about other men that complain about paying $150 a month or $200 a month. Like that's literally a bill. Like I'm used to people telling me what they're paying in child support is close to or more than the single mother or the mother's rent for where she lives. So it's situations where child support payments is covering rent. I think that's it. I'm saying as far as normal individuals that work regular jobs, you know what I mean, that's not really uh, in the best situation financially, they shouldn't be paying enough to pay another person's rent. That's beyond crazy. But back to the original scenario, I think um, it's up to that man if he's fine with everything and he's not he's not having a big issue getting his child. I think he's in the best situation out of all of them. He's able to see the kid on a monthly basis, probably more than that, and he's in a situation where he's providing. Still, regardless of how, if it's 300, he's still providing. So I think that situation is probably the best out of the four. And now we're going to shift to scenario 3, where basically these two guys, they don't spend time with their kids at all. And in their scenario, basically this guy, he's in a situation where he's just working, he's paying max child support, he doesn't do anything else but pay child support. That is probably the only scenario where I'm fine with fathers or mothers paying max child support. If you're not doing anything and you make no attempt to be with the child, at least compensate by paying that money to better off his life to whoever is going to make an attempt to take care of him responsibly make him a priority in an adult's life. That way he's not growing up in a situation where he's not feeling loved and appreciated. But I think that's the only scenario where you'll see me agreeing with max child support. And then the last situation, the guy that doesn't come around, doesn't do anything, and he works, but I guess the child support. This one is kind of rare because it's rare where a dude that never comes around is only getting, only making payments of child support. That's not the max. Like, it's a minimum payment, like the least amount that they, you know what I mean? He works 40 hours. It's rare when a father that's working 40 hours pays minimum child support payments, but it does happen. So whether he's paying minimum or zero, I think those are the men that need to basically, man, like, you can't be petty like this, man. Like, as far as the kids, because this scenario right here is probably going to hurt the mother more than the other ones. If you're not going to be actively in that child's life, at least you can do is make it suitable and provide as much support for the mother as possible. That way, you know what I mean, at least she's not out in that position, you know what I mean, by herself. Because a lot of people don't have family that can step in and support them in the time of need. Whenever it's, I gotta need an interview, I gotta go to work, I ain't got no babysitter. So a lot of people can't really depend on people to step in and make, you know, those adjustments. But yeah, I think, man, this to basically state my point, I believe there should be child support. I believe there should be maximum payments in child support, and it all depends on the scenario, man. But those are my my opinions on the 4 scenarios of each man, whether he's on child support, paying maximum payments or minimum payments, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good one. Peace.